Gourmet Guitars, the best luthiers DVD series. From guitar enthusiasts for guitar enthusiasts.
The electric guitar, the great thing about it that I like is that you can plug it in and be really loud. And there is a translation that happens between what you do with the guitar and what comes out of the amp that you don't get any other way. I played acoustic guitars and I really love acoustic guitars, but for one thing it's a very different process in terms of building. And the other thing that really attracts me about electric guitars, and you can see it throughout the history, I mean, you know, people use toilet seats as guitars or whatever. It's extremely malleable in its form. You can do a lot of crazy things and it'll still be an electric guitar and it'll still be usable that way. So I think that's one of the things that attracted me to it. It's a very flexible platform to work with. This one here is one of the hybrids. It's the fourth one I've built actually, and first one with this combination of tremolo and pickups. In the hybrid guitar, the main sound comes from the neck, obviously, and then the aluminum plate that constitutes the body. The aluminum basically will sound the same always. It has this bell-like character, and the sound color of the individual instrument will be determined by which neck I put on. I've done some with rosewood necks. I've done some with maple necks. I've done some with maple ebony necks and maple rosewood necks. Maple tends to be brighter in general, although I like to use soft maple, which has a softer attack than hard maple. To my ear, sweeter harmonics. Rosewood is one of my favorite neck woods. I made one with Brazilian rosewood, and I found that has a very nice, strong sound. It's assertive and very well balanced with a very nice mid-range. I've not too crazy about ebony necks on those guitars because they tend to emphasize the highs a bit too much. The best combination so far that I've discovered would be the also traditional one of maple with rosewood fingerboard. The wood parts don't have much effect on it. So I can choose these woods on mainly visual grounds. The big difference in sound that you get from metals is not just the composition, but you may look at what they call pig iron. A lot of things are made from iron which is cast. And it may have the same chemical composition as forged iron, but because it's cast in the cooling process, the atoms and crystals of the iron align differently. So it's brittle and it will break and it will give you that gray porous surface. Whereas forged iron will have a crystalline structure which is almost like a weave and is much stronger and more flexible. So the way you work the metal has a big impact on the sound because those crystalline differences in that structure really influence how the metal will sound. Bell brass is a little different from regular brass because of its chemical composition. But if you machine something out of brass, like a lot of bridges and other hardware is machined from brass, it will give you a brighter, more sharp tone. Tailpieces. You can buy the zinc type tailpiece for the Les Paul. You can buy the machined aluminum piece for the Les Paul, or you can buy the heavy. I'm not quite sure what material they use, probably also some kind of zinc combination, and they will all give you a different sound. So any material you use, whether it be wood, metal, or so, there's a lot of different parameters, and that's why I'm saying anybody who tells you they know exactly what they're doing either spend a whole life just testing and all that, or they know how to get to a ballpark and then work with what's there on an almost instinctive level, I think. This is Amboina burl. It's very hard despite its appearance of having kind of a spongy organic look. One of the things that I like about the hybrid design is it allows me to use woods and sizes of woods and shapes of woods that you could not use in a traditional body because of size constraints.
Gourmet Guitars, the best luthiers DVD series. From guitar enthusiasts for guitar enthusiasts.